Okay guys, I'm back, and for you that was seconds, for me it's been a few days. So we've stripped out the bathroom like I showed you, and this is what we've got from it. Got some nice long pieces of copper with some brassy bits on the end. There, look, some 90s and some nuts on this, and then a big chunk on there. There's two of them. They came from the shower unit. I thought I'd add these to it, but I got a lot of pots from my brother. He's obviously got some new pots and pans from the so I don't know whether they count, but I got them on the same day, which I wouldn't have done, so I probably won't add them to the bathroom at all. But I did get these pans, and was a bit let down actually. I thought there might have been aluminium pots, but he said that he has an induction hob which needs to be magnetic. But I did realise that the metal thing on the bottom just can be peeled off, like I just done there, and the rest is aluminium, and then there's just this steel plate at the bottom which you can get behind with a chisel. Oh, not even with a chisel, you could just pull it off. And the rest is just aluminium. Just take the handle off, these two handles off, and then this goes in the steel pile. So you get some nice clean aluminium from it. So it's not as bad as I thought, but I digress. So this is the bag of goodies that I got from the bathroom. So a big chunk of brass here, with some flexes on the end, so they need to come off. You can just pull them up. Yeah, the flexes are stainless, I think. Some of them are, some of them aren't. But yeah, this is definitely a big chunk of heavy brass, so that's nice. Saw blade. Just happened to find that the bath taps or the sink taps, maybe the sink taps, them ones. I do have the bath taps in here as well, so they're the sink taps, including like this bottom bit, that's also brass, and then the plastic thing needs to come off. Some bits of painted copper with brassy bits on, and a bit of strippable wire there, a bit of earth wire between them, so that's pretty good. I did keep all the aluminium tile trim. Tried to clean it up as best I can. I don't know whether the scrapyard would take this, because it's got like adhesive all over it. Maybe I might have to clean it a bit more. Maybe you guys can shed a bit of light on that for us. But yeah, there's quite a bit of this. Obviously aluminium don't weigh that much. This is the bath taps, which are very similar to the sink taps, but this is a bit thicker. Yeah, so nice chunky bit of brass there on those two. Some more bits of copper came from the sink and toilet, I think. This was on the shower unit, just like a little flexi. Bit of steel from the radiator brackets. Bit more steel from the bath. This all came from the bath as well. All these bolts from the legs of the bath. So that's just heavy steel. The plug, I kept it from the sink. I don't know whether it's... I do have my magnet here actually. It's definitely metal and it's not magnetic. It might be aluminium, might be brass. I'll have to check it with a file. And I think the little bolt here is that steel? Yeah, that's steel. That's holding it. So that's magnetic. So that's just a bit of steel on the end. And then the bottoms of the taps. And I think this is also brass. This bit of the plug, a bit more thing. A little tiny bit of brass, and that's it. That's all I got. Which I'm saying all. It's quite good. I bet there's quite a bit of brass here. There's mostly brass, I think. But with the taps and the chunks of brass coming off the copper, you know, like the fittings, I think there's quite a decent amount. So I'll add all this up, weigh it, and then like I say, I'll I'll use just what I find online for the prices at the moment in the UK per kilogram, and then I'll just weigh it up, add it up, and then I'll get back to you. So there's like part 3 of this video with the prices, and we'll see how much I made, how much I can make from that. I also got 80 quid for doing the job, so all this is like added on top. So yeah, we'll see how much it is. So I'll get back to you. Hello and welcome back to the bathroom scrap amount. I don't know what to call it, but yeah. So I've got my scales here. So I'm going to weigh each of the 3 materials that I got from there. So the brass, which is quite a bit, not including the pan, obviously. The brass, the copper, and the aluminium. Like I say, I don't know whether the alley will work with all this, you know, crap on it. You know, whether it's usable or not. So I don't know about that. But I'm gonna count it as aluminium, and also the copper. Some of it's got paint on it. I'll just make you look at it. Some of it's got paint on it, so I'm just going to count it all as painted. So it's like I don't know what they call it, number 2 or something like that. So anyway, let's weigh up the brass, shall we? Let's turn it on. There we go. It's on 00. It's on pounds at the moment, so we want kilograms, like that. I could change it over to pounds for people if they want to know the poundage. So got that. Just that is just over a kilogram. That's pretty good. So we'll just whack all this on. This is by far the most of what I got from the little fittings, and even some of the little screws that I got were brass. Let's put all this on. This is going to take a bit. Only up to okay. Last few tiny bits. Okay, what do we come to? 5 kilograms 30. So 5.3 kilograms. Kilograms, that's brass. Right, I'll work that out in a bit. So we'll do the same with copper, and I'll get back to you when that's done. Okay, so that's the dirty copper, or number 2 copper, I don't know what you actually call it, and that's only 0.7 of a kilogram of that. So not a lot of copper really. Copper 0.7. Just write that down, kilograms. Oh yeah, I'll change that to ounces, pounds. So 1.5, so 1.5 pounds of copper. So let's do the alley now. Okay, so that's the alley. Not that much. Obviously, it's a lighter material, so we've got 5.5 kilograms there. Or 0.5 of a kilogram, should I say? We'll forget the 5. So 0.5 kilograms for the alley. So yeah, let's I'll just work these out and then I'll get back to you. Oh, let's find out what the pounds. Oh yeah, there you go, pounds. That's 1 pound 3. 1.3 is it? Oh, 1.2 pounds. So that's not. It's about the same, a little bit less than the copper, which is weirdly enough. So yeah, that's the alley. So let's add all this up, working on what I find online. Like I say, the price is online, which I think is a Manchester-based scrap yard. For some reason, they come up first on the Google search when I write scrap prices. . There's a big bee in my shed. So anyway, we'll get rid of the bee and we'll start all this up. Okay, welcome back. Sorry about this video being a bit choppy, but this is what I've had to do. I'm not the best at editing, so I'll do my best. I'll try and write this on the screen somewhere, maybe up here in this big gap. Like I say, I'm not very good at editing, so that might not be there, but hopefully I can do that. So right, I've added it all up. We got 5.3 kilograms of brass at I've worked it out to be about 4.1 pound per kilogram sterling I'm on about, so that's a bit confusing, but yeah, £4 10 pence per kilogram. That's £21.73 for all the brass, so that's pretty good, over 20 quid. The copper, obviously not a lot of copper. I've had a lot of copper from some bathrooms, but for some reason this one's not so much. We got, like I say, 0.7 of a kilogram, so not that much. At £6.20 per kilogram. That's what I kind of estimated it as. It didn't exactly tell you what copper was what or anything like that. So yeah, I got £4.34 for that altogether. And then the alley was not that much. I mean, it's the lightest type of alley, if you know what I mean. It's just the trims for the tiles, so it's really light. Like we said, it was 0.5 kilograms at £1 5 pence, £1.50 per kilogram. So probably not that much actually. I'm just kind of averaging it because I couldn't find, you know, like dirty alley, or, well, there was irony alley. I don't know whether that counts because it's got no iron in it, but it's just dirty. But anyway, I did it as £1.50 per kilogram, and that is 75 pence. So it's not a lot for the alley, but it's still 75 pence. So altogether it came to £26.82 for, and like I said, I got £80 for actually doing the job, you know, for ripping out the bathroom with my brother. So another £26 odd, just out of collecting the scrap. A few it wasn't even like 20 minutes to sort it all out. We just mainly just like taking some of the nuts and bolts off of things, which doesn't take long. And like I say, time is cheap to me. It's just a hobby. It's just a bit of a pastime. So I'm not too bothered about spending time on it. Another thing is, I want to ask you guys is, what do you put these under? Do you take the brass nuts off of them and put them in the brass pile? Because I know that this is stainless steel sometimes with one of them, sometimes it's not. But there's like a plastic tube inside this flexible metal sheathing. But these are brass, so is it worth just throwing it in with brass? Or would the scrapyard not really like that? Or would you chop these off with a grinder or something, because they're not easy to take off, and it's got a bit of rubber inside of it, I've noticed. But yeah, I've got loads of these. These do crop up a lot when I'm ripping out bathrooms, and I just don't know what to do with them. I did try and take them off, and it's not easy to remove. As you can see, the like sheathing is pretty strong, but I mean it is stainless steel, so. But this bit here is brass. So yeah, so just something to ask you guys, see if you know. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Did you like this sort of video? I'm hoping to do many more of this sort of thing. My brother's always doing kitchens and bathrooms that he needs help with, so I'm happy to do these videos again. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'm Bob. Goodbye for now.